Planetary retrograde motion. Definition: the astrological chart is a geocentric, earth-centered construct. Retrogradation refers to the apparent, not actual, backward motion of a planet when viewed from Earth. Transiting Venus in Gemini, Jupiter in Capricorn, and Saturn in Aquarius will all turn retrograde in May. Venus turns retrograde on May 13th at 21 degrees of Gemini. Jupiter turns retrograde on May 14th at 27 degrees of Capricorn. And Saturn turns retrograde on May 11th at 1 degree of Aquarius. Retrograde Venus in Gemini, May 13th through June 25th, 2020. For Sagittarius and Sagittarius rising, the action takes place in the 7th house. Definition: transiting retrograde Venus. A time to review and reassess your finances, personal values, relationships, and your ability to relate, give and receive love. Old relationships from the past may resurface for the purpose of resolving any unfinished business between you. Retrograde Venus transiting the 7th house. The introspective nature of a retrograde planet continues with sociable Venus in the 7th house of partnerships, both business and personal. An old relationship from the past may return and ignite a period of soul-searching. What do I truly need and want in a partner at this stage of my life? Are my current relationships fulfilling, or am I in them just to avoid being alone? What do I value above all else in a partner? Taking time out to answer these questions will bring it to you. Retrograde Saturn in Aquarius, May 11th through September 29th, 2020. For Sagittarius and Sagittarius rising, the action takes place in the 3rd house. Definition: transiting retrograde Saturn. Saturn retrograde is asking us to review how we have constructed the framework upon which our lives are built. Once an analysis is done, you may begin to view different life areas in a whole new light and realize there are other options, other ways to live your life. Retrograde Saturn transiting the 3rd house. Saturn in the 3rd house asks for an examination of how you think, what you think, and the manner in which you communicate those thoughts and opinions to others. Are you a good listener, or do you do all the talking? During the retrograde process, you may receive feedback from others in your immediate environment that bring self-awareness and a realization that work needs to be done in these areas. Retrograde Jupiter in Capricorn, May 14th to September 12th, 2020. For Sagittarius and Sagittarius rising, the action takes place in the 2nd house. Definition: transiting retrograde Jupiter. The introspective tendency of a planet in retrograde continues under Jupiter retrograde. Expect a review of your belief system, both spiritual and philosophical, as well as more of an effort to connect with the divine source within. Retrograde Jupiter transiting the 2nd house. The 2nd house pertains to whatever we personally value in life. With expansive Jupiter here, we will attempt to actualize those values and probably will succeed. The retrograde period brings a reassessment of the elements of life we believe we value the most. usually through current events that motivate us to question and look deeper. The end result may be a shift in your value system. Jupiter promises you will get more of whatever you require at this time.